Fred Hollows was a man who devoted his life to restoring sight to the blind, not just in Australia, but around the world. Fred Hollows was born on April 9, 1929, in the suburbs of Sydney, Australia. The son of a working-class family, Fred's early life was shaped by the values of compassion, hard work, and a desire to make a difference in the world. His mother, a strong woman who worked as a nurse, played a key role in fostering Fred's early interest in healthcare and his sense of social justice. Fred's passion for medicine took him to the University of Sydney, where he studied to become an eye surgeon. He was drawn to ophthalmology, a field that combined his interest in science with the potential for improving people's lives. After completing his medical studies, Fred Hollows worked as an eye surgeon in various parts of Australia, including remote and disadvantaged areas. It was during this time that he began to see firsthand the overwhelming need for eye care in marginalized communities. In rural Australia, many people, especially the elderly, were suffering from cataracts and other preventable conditions, and Fred was determined to help them. In the 1970s, Fred's work expanded to include Indigenous communities in Australia. Indigenous Australians, particularly those living in remote regions, faced significant barriers to accessing health care, including eye care. Fred worked tirelessly to provide free eye surgeries and health education to these communities, addressing the health disparities that often went unnoticed by the rest of the country. Fred's passion for helping those in need led him to look beyond Australia's borders. In the 1980s, he began working in developing countries where the need for basic health care was even more pressing. Fred traveled to countries like Eritrea, Nepal, and Bangladesh, where he witnessed the devastating impact of preventable blindness and where access to surgery was often non-existent. In 1992, Fred founded the Fred Hollows Foundation, an organization dedicated to continuing his life's work and providing eye care to those who needed it most. His foundation focused on restoring sight, training medical professionals, and advocating for global health policies that would address the issue of preventable blindness. Fred's work wasn't without challenges. He often found himself in direct conflict with corrupt governments and institutions that hindered his efforts to provide care. In countries where political instability or corruption ran rampant, Fred's unwavering commitment to his cause made him a controversial figure. But he never wavered. For Fred, the fight against preventable blindness was not just a medical issue, it was a moral issue. Despite the many setbacks, Fred's commitment to his mission never faltered. He spent countless hours working on projects, writing letters to policymakers, and pushing for change. As Fred Hollows' health began to decline due to the cancer that would eventually take his life in 1993, his focus remained on the future. Fred knew his time was limited, but he was determined to ensure that his legacy lived on. Even as he faced his own mortality, Fred continued to work tirelessly for the cause he had dedicated his life to.